folks out there. It's your two favorite dead uncles back here for Cinephellas. I'm Logan Myers. It's my good mate over there.
And I'm Henry Hill, and we are about to talk about a new film tonight. Just hit theaters last weekend. Didn't do so well at the box office, but that's okay. We're here to talk about it anyway. We're talking about Lisa Frankenstein.
You are being admitted. Inpatient. Lockdown. I could get the clink for life or the electric chair, but I don't want to die a virgin.
And that's right. This is a brand new horror comedy directed by Zelda Williams, Robin Williams' daughter, and written by Diablo Cody. You may be familiar with her work. She did Juno. The setup of this film, we have Kathryn Newton playing Lisa. She's kind of the awkward goth teenager, late 80s. So, the whole fashion music setup of this is beautiful, but she's kind of a loner and, looking for love. And, in her free time, she enjoys hanging out at the local cemetery. And that's when the craziness ensues when a corpse comes back to life and falls in love.
All to the beautiful music of the 80s throughout the whole film. One of the great qualities of the movie that we really enjoyed, being fans of the 80s music in general. A lot of good song choices in here, and it really helps set the vibe of this movie. It's not a movie that feels like really super fresh. It feels like I've seen this before, but with the leads being so likable, it really makes the film move along at a nice pace and is an enjoyable movie to check out. Like you mentioned, we have Kathryn Newton here. I remember her most from Freaky, that Blumhouse movie from a few years back. I liked her from that. And she's really the lead in this movie and does a great job playing Lisa, having these visions, and a lot of weird stuff's happening to her. And yeah, one day, basically a reanimated corpse comes back to life, basically becomes her boyfriend. Basically what she's been searching for all along, not being able to actually land a real boyfriend. And then she ends up taking in this zombie teenager kid.
It's a really kind of a trippy scene with like a green storm, and he like comes back with a life, reanimated corpse. And that's played by Cole Sprouse. You guys may be familiar with him as Jughead from Riverdale. Huge fan of that show. And I loved him playing this zombie-like creature, just coming back to life. And the whole practical effects they did on him was really cool, and no dialogue, just a lot of moving around also, as you can expect. But sets up the relationship, and they basically have to start killing off people to get body parts for him. So it sets up a lot of really great practical effects and horrific scenes, and paying homage to a lot of, obviously slasher and horror flicks of the past. Sprinkled in with a little touch of Universal monsters.
Yeah, definitely had that vibe. Little hocus pocus too. There,
Yep.
it reminded me
Billy.
of with the creature, Billy. Yeah,
Yeah, Billy.
gave me a lot of that. And they do a really good job of bringing you into this world that's shot in a specific way with a specific vision here. Of it reminded me a lot of like the Tim Burton movies, really. Coraline. It has that dark kind of edge, especially in the scenes when she's dreaming in black and white there. This movie's a really cool movie, a good movie to watch around the Valentine's Day holiday too. It would also work during Halloween season, but hey, you can't win them all. But yeah, this was an enjoyable movie overall. I had a good time watching it. Nothing that blew me away, but I had a fun hour and a half with it. And there were a lot of throwbacks to a lot of 80s films too. And the dad in the movie reminded me a lot of like a John Hughes type dad that would have been in one of the old John Hughes movies. It just has a fun vibe, and it really does feel like a movie that you saw back in the 80s. Same kind of plot, and the way that the movie flowed, it just felt like an 80s movie too. So it's obviously done with a lot of nostalgia from Robin Williams' daughter, Zelda Williams. And then Diablo Cody, who's, obviously has established herself as a good writer. This movie was fun and fresh, and overall a good time.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a love letter to films of the past, especially Universal monsters and 80s flicks for sure. This reminded me of My Boyfriend's Back, a movie we watched back in the day on VHS. Teen Witch we reviewed, Weird Science, Beetlejuice, Heathers, and a lot of nods to those movies throughout. But its own refreshing take on it at the same time. Also reminded me of Warm Bodies that came out not too long ago, Nicholas Hoult too. But really capturing a great gothic affair here, a romance between these two. This, corpse coming back to life, falling in love, and basically doing anything that she has to keep him around and keep him hidden too. When she has, Cole Sprouse's character show up, she has to hide him in the closet, and obviously he can't just walk around. And of course, one by one, he starts picking off random people, teenagers and people in the town and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's some really funny comedic moments in here. The two leads are having fun here. Cole Sprouse, I like the whole bit where he gets in the tanning bed and then all of a sudden he doesn't really look like a zombie anymore. He kind of looks more human. That was pretty funny.
He just had
You know,
black under his eyes.
yeah, that was funny. And then the part where he's trying to get, new limbs attached because like his hands off his body. Eventually he gets a whole new body and just like becomes actually where he really looks like the actor. Where at first he looks like a creature. He slowly gets more dreamy as it goes on, and like the perfect match for Kathryn Newton's character. So just a fun movie, some comedic moments, and yeah, like you mentioned before, it gets dark too. There's some like killing scenes, which I wasn't expecting, but I liked that they were willing to go there, and a lot of practical effects here. I enjoyed that too.
Especially that scene towards the end. I'm not going to say too much, but the cutting off of something, you can see the shadow was so ridiculous and awesome and cheesy at the same time. And I love the effects on that. And a bunch of scenes, a lot of great kill scenes in this. There's so much fun. You could tell the two actors, Kathryn Newton and Cole Sprouse, were having a blast in this movie, just chewing it up and having a good time. And, the final product was really satisfying. A lot of love to older movies and horror and everything that we love in Gothic here at Cinephellas. We love, Halloween and all that horrific stuff. And this is definitely a fun movie to watch during the beginning of the year, during February and Valentine's Day. So had a great time with this. Would definitely rewatch this, possibly pick it up for my home collection because damn, I love horror. So that being said, I'm going to give Zelda Williams, Lisa Frankenstein, now playing in cinemas everywhere. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 Cole Sprouse hair pieces.
I had a fun time with it too. Didn't love it as much as you did, but still enjoyed it. I'm going to give Lisa Frankenstein a 3 out of 5 Dylan McDermott hair pieces.
Maybe zombie love is in the air, and that's why I loved it just a little more than you. But yeah, I just love movies like this, and obviously my favorite decade and all the great music in this. It just sold me and put me in a good mood. And then I watched Madame Web, and it all went downhill. So I want to hear from all you wild ghouls out there. What did you like about Lisa Frankenstein? What didn't you like about it? What's your favorite flick of 2024 thus far? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out these wild rascals on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV movie news and reviews.
We love hearing from all you guys on the YouTube comment section. We've been reading the comments lately. Somebody actually requested us reviewing this movie, so thank you guys. Yeah, please reach out to us. Let us know what you want us to watch. We'll watch even the older movies too. We've been going back and reviewing a lot of older franchises, movies that both of us really haven't got a chance to see yet, seeing for the first time, and then coming back and reviewing some throwbacks. So keep up the love, guys. We love hearing from you. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. And until the next Cinephellas movie review, I'm Uncle Henry Hill, and that's my good mate
Logan Newton, signing out until the next movie review.
Jesus.